Evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here live at the Midlands Business Community and Charity Awards, the inaugural one taking place right here in Copthorne Hotel, and I am joined by one of our finalists tonight, the wonderful Sonia Parnell.
Hello.
And how are you today?
It's brilliant to be here, really good to be here.
So can you just let the listeners and the audience know what you've been nominated for tonight?
I've been nominated for Carer of the Year Award, which is a brilliant position to be nominated for. It's a good platform to be noticed as a carer, knowing that I've been caring for over 26 years.
Wow, and you actually have your own care home as well, is that correct?
Yeah, I own a residential care home, Liberty House, and it's been going now for 18 years. And off the back of that, we've actually created a community project called Community Flow.
That's amazing. And also as well, just to be here tonight and to be shortlisted and nominated, how do you feel?
I feel brilliant. It's good that people out there are really rooting for me and they can actually see what we've done and recognise the work that we're doing. It's not just myself, it's also my team and also my family that's been behind me, and I'm really proud to be here tonight.
Absolutely amazing. So we're looking forward to an amazing night. We're wishing you all the best of luck tonight, but you're a winner anyway because you've been shortlisted, so thank you so much and I hope you enjoy a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much.
And now we have one of our other finalists, the wonderful Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette.
Hi.
And what have you been shortlisted for today?
Carer of the Year.
Carer of the Year. That sounds absolutely amazing. It's so important that we recognise people like you, unsung heroes that are doing amazing work. Tell us a bit about your caring background.
Well, I started caring from the age of 5, so I've been a young carer from home. So all my life I haven't made any transition to any other job. I looked after my autistic sister, 11 months younger than myself, all the way through school. And I have looked after my parents as well, my mother and the father, who are now deceased. So I just naturally went into the work.
So naturally, from your passion and from family, it just pursued you to your purpose. So that's absolutely amazing. And how did you feel when you found out you'd been nominated?
Like that? No, it really knocked me back because I never looked outside the box, how people think about wanting to say thank you to someone. I just got onto the work and just carried on from patient to patient to client. I never took any appreciation back. But when I was nominated, I said, I just want to say thank you. And then the domino effect that happened afterwards, and I realised that so many other people wanted to do the same thing and say something. So I'm really honoured and humbled by it.
Well, tonight is the biggest thank you of all because she's absolutely amazing and she's been shortlisted and one of the finalists tonight. So we'll just say good luck to you, Jeanette, and we hope you have a wonderful evening. You're welcome. We are now joined by one of our wonderful sponsors, Waheed of Paycare. Hi, Waheed.
Hello.
And what made you want to sponsor tonight's event?
Well, for us, Paycare is not just a business, it's also a organisation that contributes to the community. So for us, it's a no-brainer because what we're doing here today is celebrating both business and community, and it quite fits in well with our values and what we stand for and how we operate as a business as well. So it's a great opportunity for us to support Zoe and support the MBCC today.
And how important is it for us to recognise people in the community, in business, and to have such an amazing awards like this that we have this evening?
It's very important because what it does is it not only does it show the great contribution that people are making in their business and in the local community, but it also acts as an opportunity for other people to aspire to that as well. So it's a bit of both, best of both worlds, to be honest. So one, it highlights the great achievement that they're doing, but also it's role modelling for young people and the next generation as well, that they can aspire to something good and positive for within the business and the community.
Fantastic. And do you think that we recognise that, Midlands, we're quite humble people. Do you think we do enough to recognise people in the community and the business world?
I think we do. There's a number of awards that are out there as well, but the more the better, to be honest, because there's a lot of people out there that deserve a lot of recognition. We Midlanders are very good at doing that. I mean, it all goes back to the 18th century. The Industrial Revolution came from the Midlands, and the next revolution is coming here in the Midlands as well, which is really good. So I think the more awards like this and celebration that happens, the better it is for us as Midlanders.
Fabulous. So we'd just like to thank Waheed and Paycare for sponsoring this year's Midlands Business Community and Charity Awards, and we hope you have a wonderful evening. We are now joined by Abid Khan of Networking Gen, who is actually been shortlisted tonight and is a finalist here. So how did you actually feel when you found out?
I was pretty shocked actually. I found out via Facebook. I had a notification and Brilliant. Shocked.
And now you're here.
Yep, brilliant. You know what? Fantastic event. Really well.
So tell us a bit more about networking, Gem, and exactly what it is that you do.
I run business networking forums, which are now national. It's called Chutney and Chat, and it's about connecting business people, basically, just open networking forums.
Brilliant. And what made you want to start this networking forum?
I think businesses have had it tough of late, over the past couple of years. Networking seems to be the way forward now, face-to-face connections, rather than pitching your product. I think relationships sell more than pitching sells. So networking face-to-face works for that.
Do you find that people are more caught up in social networking rather than face-to-face networking these days?
I think we're changing the way. I think we are paving the way now, and I think people are realising and identifying with it, and it's picking up a lot of momentum, so we're getting there.
Fantastic. And where can anybody find out about your organisation?
Facebook, Twitter, Facebook Abid Khan or hashtag Chutney and Chat, Twitter AbidMK55, or just Google Chutney and Chat.
Fantastic. We are now joined by the wonderful and amazing performer who's going to be singing tonight, Bianca. And would you believe, if you can see what you might be able to see, she's still got her hospital tag on and crutches. She's actually left her hospital, a brace on her leg. She left her hospital bed to be here tonight. And when she finishes, she's going back to the hospital. Bianca, what's up? What's going on?
I'm currently in hospital under investigation because I have a tumour in my left kneecap. So I'm going to be referred to the Royal Orthopaedic Hospital, and they're going to deal with it. I've had lymphoma, and I've been suffering with different things as well. But Zoe asked me to perform, and I would not let her down. And this is something that's dear to my heart because she's giving it all away to charity. So I'm here.
I can see that you're clearly passionate, because nobody's not getting up, leaving their hospital bed to be here today. I mean, how long have you been singing for?
As long as I can remember, but seriously, I've been doing this now for about a year. When I was diagnosed in 2013, I decided that I would turn my passion into music. I started writing, singing, just doing loads of different things, different events like this, things that mean something, and I like music that people are going to remember me for, even when I'm not here. So I hope that everybody's going to enjoy tonight.
Fantastic. And would you say music is your therapy?
Most definitely.
Fabulous. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening and a speedy recovery and everything works out well. So let's just thank Bianca for being here today, because she's even in a wheelchair. Now that is what we call determination and persistence. Thank you so much for joining us. Now been joined by another finalist who's been shortlisted for award, the amazing and stunning Andela. Hello, Andela.
Hello.
And tell us a bit about yourself. What award are you shortlisted for tonight?
The Emergency Services Heroes Award.
Amazing. And so what is it that you actually do?
I'm a volunteer for the British Red Cross Society, and I do a lot of duties out there in and around Birmingham and the UK, so covering things like football matches, and also working with West Midlands Ambulance on Broad Street on B19 on a Friday, Saturday night, so helping those that are in need and need some help, and covering night shifts there, and also when working with the MOD Defence when our injured soldiers were coming back, so with their families, getting them settled into accommodation whilst their loved ones were in hospital and things.
Amazing. And what made you want to volunteer?
I've always been a volunteer. I started from the age of 12, so volunteering for British Red Cross. So it was a passion that I had, because initially I wanted to be a nurse, and then those things didn't come. So I've worked in administration in the NHS, but also able to do my Red Cross work. So and training and training others to be able to save lives.
That's absolutely amazing, and this is what this award is all about, recognising unsung heroes like the amazing Andela. So we wish you all the best of luck for tonight and hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much.
So tonight we're also joined by the wonderful and fabulous Mr. and Mrs. Birmingham, and well, it's not Mrs. really, but not trying to. Yeah, hey, who knows? Hey. Okay, Mr. and Miss Birmingham 2016, and also the wonderful Miss Charity 2016 at Miss England. So, ladies and gents, what brings you here tonight?
Well, we're here to see all the fabulous work that's been going on throughout the Midlands and the community, and it just brings everyone together and seeing what fantastic work's been going on really here. So excited to meet some of the finalists.
Lovely. And why would you think this event is so important?
It's important because it makes people aware that people do like good things, and it's like basically giving them awards and that we're showing that we do realise what they do, and so basically noticing what people do to the community.
Fantastic. And Mr. England, I hear that you have your own, is it your charity or non-profit organisation as well?
Well, I work as an ambassador for 5 separate charities in Birmingham, but I also own my own fashion show called the Elite Fashion Show, which is a completely not-for-profit organisation that aims to celebrate independent and emerging designers in the fashion industry, whilst also having a charity heart through the Express Fashion segment, where through different charitable causes are celebrated on stage and people from the community can actually get involved too.
Absolutely amazing. Well, welcome ladies and gents. We're extremely honoured to be joined this evening by the Mayor and Mayoress of Dudley. Good evening, ladies and gents.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And what brings you here today?
Well, we're actually honoured to be here. It's a real pleasure to be invited to these business and community awards. It's great to see people across the Midlands, and so many of them here tonight. And it's going to sure be a great, fantastic evening celebrating, all the awards, and it's all the wonderful work that a lot of volunteers across our boroughs and across the Midlands that go out and do, and are sort of not recognised for the time and the effort that they've put in. And tonight they need to be rewarded, and tonight we shall celebrate their achievements.
Amazing. And I'm sure you get invited to lots of amazing, wonderful events. Why is it so important for you to recognise the unsung heroes and people in the community?
Well, it is important, and we do get invited to many functions across our Dudley borough and beyond, really. And we're obviously ambassadors for the borough, and it's important that we go and support and show our willingness and sort of be with them and to give them that inspiration to do well in life, and to do that. Support them to carry on with their good careers and the volunteering and so on.
Fantastic. Well, I hope that you both have a wonderful evening this evening, and wishing you all the best in your role. I'm really jealous because Zoe extended a kind offer for me to get to wear a dress, and look at her dress, she looks like a princess. So, Sophie, are you responsible for this wonderful creation?
I am responsible, yeah. It's called Cinderella, which I think kind of says it in the name completely for this dress. And it's just a gold, just a dream is my best way to put it.
How do you feel?
Amazing. I feel like a princess. The belle of the ball. So Sophie win Owen is amazing. Anybody wants a dress like this, head over to Worcester City Centre and go see Sophie win Owen.
So do you have your own boutique?
I do have my own boutique in the city centre of Worcester, and we make dresses for any shape, anybody, and anything you want. That's amazing.
That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I hope you have a wonderful time. And our founder is looking absolutely amazing, isn't she? We're now joined by the wonderful Gail, who's actually been shortlisted as one of our finalists here tonight. Congratulations, Gail. So hopefully you'll be getting your hands on one of these lovely things tonight.
Lovely. I hope so.
So what category have you been shortlisted in?
The Community Care Award.
Wow, and that's such an amazing category. Tell us a bit more about yourself and your caring role and what you do.
I'm actually a butcher, and I look after local people.
Sorry, did you say you was a butcher? Ooh.
So, butcher for many years, about 31 years now. But like a lot of people need that little bit of care all through their life. They've got the families, they need a little bit of education, how to make their money go that little bit further, to buy those little products that can make the table a bit more kinder.
Absolutely amazing. And how did you feel when you found out you was nominated for such an amazing award?
Oh, just amazing, just lovely. It's so blessed, really, because I've never been a show person. I've always done things quietly, and to actually think somebody's thought of me It's beautiful. It's lovely.
And that's what these awards are for. It's usually the people that are quietly getting on and doing what they're doing. So we wish you all the best for tonight, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We are joined here today by Jason, who's up for an award. Tell us what award you're up for tonight.
It's the business charity fundraiser of the year. Basically, my wife got diagnosed with breast cancer 3 years ago, a very aggressive form of breast cancer, triple negative, and she sadly died last year, aged just 33. And in that last 3 years, we've done various events to obviously raise money for a good cause, and in breast cancer now, and obviously, raise awareness. But we've raised just under £120,000 now.
That is absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much, and it's very important that I keep my wife's obviously legacy alive and raise awareness for an illness which is indiscriminate and affects 55,000 women a year in the UK.
And I just want to say, how did you feel when you found out that you was nominated for the award?
Oh, it did mean such a lot, because I think recognition is important, and there is a lot of unsung heroes. So it was, it did really mean a lot to me. And if I was lucky enough to win the award tonight, I'd dedicate it to my late wife.
That's absolutely amazing. Well, I wish you all the best and have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Now joined by one of our another finalists, Chan, aka some of you may know him as the Beard Guy, who's up for Best Business Startup. Hi, Chan.
Hi, Justice. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How did you feel when you found out you was nominated and shortlisted for an award?
To be honest, because I've only started up quite recently, I was quite gobsmacked. So there's been a massive amount of support out there. So I really blown away.
Tell us a bit more about your business.
Having 20 years of banking experience in the both retail and commercial, I had a lot of experience and a lot of contact in the banking world. So I decided to set up a business which was there to support people with limited financial understanding or those that are really, really busy in the in the world. So I act as an introducer to help people get the services they require or help them understand what things might suit them for the future. So it's really a bit of a community project, but also a little bit of helping people at the same time and earning some money as a business.
Of course.
So
that helps.
You have to do that, yeah. And that's it, really. That's it.
And just random, tell us about the beard and the Beard Guy and where that all came from.
Well, the beard was always there, but it just got a little bit overgrown a little bit. And then I used to go to networking events, and people say, oh, if they said, you want to talk about banking and stuff, talk to Chan. And people say, which one's Chan, which one's Chan? They say, oh, it's the Beard Guy.
Okay.
And that name kind of stuck, and it's just become an icon. It's become a brand, and people are loving it. So I can't ask any more from people, really, can I?
So that is Chan, the Beard Guy, up for Business Starter of the Year. Wishing you all the best of luck for this evening, and I hope you enjoy a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Take care. We are here with the legend known as George Jiggy Francis. Good evening, George.
I'm good. Excited, nervous, just everything really, but yeah, I'm good. Definitely.
So, George is up for Community Unsung Hero Award this evening, and he's a finalist. Tell a little bit more about the work that you're currently doing.
Okay, apart from studying, I'm doing a degree in film production technology. That's my background, really. Is making films. But I love Birmingham, and I love supporting Birmingham talent. And in 2007, I met a lady who's well known now to everyone, which is Lady Alicia. And I was actually Lady Alicia's first manager. And in 2007, I met her when no one was paying any attention to her. So I decided to actually do something with her for about a year. And now we all know the story now, what she's doing herself. But in general, I'm all about empowering the youth. I wake up, I think PMA is in my DNA. I got positive mental attitude with everything that I do. We all go through drama, but you always have to stay focused, stay positive and moving in the right direction. And that's what I do. And I think a lot of people gain energy from me, from seeing me be that way. And I'm a very charismatic sort of guy anyway. So, for me, positivity is just all about, I don't have nothing negative. I don't have negative people in my network. So that's the way I run my life.
If you can't feel the energy, he's on fire today. He's really positive, really excited to be here. So good luck with your nomination. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Now joined by Sarah, who's one of our finalists here tonight, who's up for Best New Startup Business. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How did you feel when you found out you was nominated?
I was really shocked, surprised, pleasantly overwhelmed. It was amazing, really nice.
So tell everybody who's watching, tell us about your business, what's it called, what you do.
Okay, I've got a few businesses. So the most recent is Fab the Salon. Fab the Salon's a beauty salon down in Stourbridge, which is really getting known, well out there, big in the pageant scene. And I've been platinum mobile listed spray tanner for our area as well. So I do mobile spray tanning alongside, as well as we have a catering business called Queen of Carts. So it's a very busy time.
Yeah, I think you're a bit of a serial entrepreneur, aren't you, really, Sarah? So what inspired you to start your own business?
To be honest, there was a dream that, I wanted to not have a day job. I wanted to hopefully one day, be my own boss. I still do have a day job, but it's because I love that day job. So I work 3 days there, 3 days off. Technically, the days off is the days that I focus on what I love and what I want to dream to do in the long run.
That's absolutely amazing. So, Sarah, we wish you all the best tonight. We hope you have a wonderful evening and good luck. But everybody's a winner. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care. We're now joined by the wonderful Kira, one of our finalists here this evening. Hello, Kira.
Hello, how are you doing?
Tell us what you've been shortlisted for tonight.
I'm been shortlisted for Employee of the Year award.
Wow, so tell us a bit more about that.
I'm working as a project manager and public relations manager at Pathway Group. We're a national apprenticeship provider, and we are apprenticeships and work with the different employers. It's all about actually encouraging, promoting apprenticeships in the region. And I do actually public relations for one of our division, Pathway to Grow, as well, where we host different B2B networking events like it's Coffee and Netter, Chutney and Chat, Samosa Saturday, Peer Meetup, and I also account manage our annual flagship event, which is we're launching on 10th of November, Asian Apprenticeship Awards. So it's a lot actually to go on.
Now we can see why you've been shortlisted, because you're doing absolutely amazing work and you're going above and beyond. How important is it for employers to give people meaningful, and specifically young people, meaningful employment these days?
It's very important actually, I think. If you give your employees the importance and the confidence, the trust, if you look after them, they will look after you. I think it's the key to the business, because they are the ones who actually take your business on their shoulders. They are actually at your back office running your business. It's very important for the staff actually to be happy. If they are happy, business will be happy, and if the business is well, then everyone will be happy.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best and all the success this evening. Thank you. Pathway to Grow. We are joined by the amazing David, who's been shortlisted for an Unsung Community Hero Award. Good evening, David.
Good evening. Good evening.
How did you feel when you found out you was nominated and then shortlisted for such a prestigious award?
I was really shocked. I just never dreamt that I'd been nominated, and it was really absolutely amazing that I really didn't sort of publicise it very much, and it was the group that I work with that really sort of did it. The Friends of Young Achievers is a very small charity. We work with young people with Asperger's and autism and other disabilities, and we run the Duke of Edinburgh Award for them. So it's a real challenge for them. It's a slow process because a lot of them have a lot of difficulties, but we overcome them with time. And the idea is that they go beyond their expectations really, and that's what I like to do, make a difference.
That's absolutely amazing, and we're wishing you all the success and all the best for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening and good luck. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
There's nothing evening, everyone. I'm over at the MBCC Awards ceremony, and I'm joined right now with this man, the legend, the networking legend that is Mark Northall. Mark, tell me, how on earth did you end up in this event today?
You know as well as me do, Brad. I mean, I've had the nomination. Lots of people have voted for me. I've made the finalists. Very humbled by the fact that I've done that. I mean, I've done over 1,000 networking events, and that does, build a rapport with people. And I think that's possibly why I've got the nomination. Also, I love to connect people. I am a connector of people. That's what I do.
So, I live a few hundred miles away, and yet your reputation precedes you in terms of you've got a great one. One of your secrets to networking, as you just said then, is helping people. Where did that come from? Has that always been something from being a kid? Is it recent? Why do you help people? Because you've got a great reputation.
It's an ethos that's really been built up. I mean, I had 17 years in the civil service where really there wasn't a lot of personal contact. I moved into an accountancy practice, and then I had the chance to branch out on my own. I've always been someone who wants to help people. I think that the main thing that I would say to anybody who goes out networking is don't go out to sell to people, go out to help people.
Wonderful. Wise networking words there. Mark, let me ask you this question. What would the award mean to you if you won it?
It's not just me, it's my team, Brad. I mean, this region, we run 20-odd networking events through 4 networking in the region, and every single one of those people pulls their weight, and I'm just the person who's at the figurehead of it. Really love it, and to me it would be an award for everybody.
Boys and girls, the networking experts, the finalists for today's MBCC, Mark Northall. I'll be rooting for you. All the best, Mark. Boys and girls, we've witnessed something really, really special. So every moment counts, and every day counts. Boys and girls, again, big round of applause for Queensland Irfan.
But you touched a lot of those that have never had the opportunity to get to know you. You've got a beautiful voice. And I want to say to everybody, communities, there's a lot of strength we can have. And I think we do. We pray, and we pray hard, that Landa makes a very speedy recovery. Thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for blessing our night tonight with your beautiful receiving.
Breathe, boys and girls, breathe.